Hi, how you
Oh,
doing?
hello, Vic. Oh, hello. How are you today?
I am doing wonderful, ma'am. How
You
are
don't
you
mind
doing?
if I call you Victor, do you?
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay, Victor. So how's it? How's your day? How was the drive here?
Driving pretty good, living in Anthony. I'm stuck in between here and El Paso and Las Cruces. It's just really difficult to find this place. It's really hidden.
Oh man, I'm sorry about that. You could have called me too, and
Well, it's
I'll get you here
understandable. I just
faster.
Googled it, man. It was
Oh,
perfectly
how's
fine.
it? Is there traffic? Are they doing construction still over there?
No, everything's perfectly, a little bit, not that much.
Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
I know that I always hear on the radio that there's always accidents and stuff. So be safe.
Yes, ma'am. I definitely will.
So I know I always we've gone over this before. Everything's here is confidential, Victor. Only if I feel like you're in danger to yourself or someone else do I ever have to report you to
Okay.
someone else and hopefully
Well, I don't think I'll ever be in danger.
that's good. Good to hear. So you didn't go over too much, but you did say that you were having some problems with James.
Yes, ma'am. I'm having some problems with James. He's I think he's doing drugs. Honestly, man, he's not doing too well with school. He's still in sports. He's doing good in sports, but he's not as motivated to do good in school as in sports. I think he's actually using drugs right now, ma'am. In my opinion, just because of his mother's passing, he hasn't been able to deal with it. So I
I'm
think
sorry.
that's what's
I'm
going
sorry
on.
to hear
Yeah.
that, Victor. Um, and what drugs do you think that he's on
I
right
think
now?
hopefully he's just on marijuana because I don't think honestly, that's the only thing I can think of. I
Is
can't think of him doing anything else. He just has like sports. He's in a boxing and football, and that wouldn't end up messing his career or his eligibility to do any type of activity
of
after school
course.
or professionally or amateurly.
Right. And I know some of the parents that I work with give them like random, drug tests at home.
I
Um,
haven't wanted to do that just because I don't want to violate his privacy. You know what I mean? We've been bumping heads a lot, and lately like I said, we've been bumping heads a lot lately, and it's just a very difficult situation. He doesn't open up to me. He doesn't tell me what's going on. I try to talk to him, try to process with him. Still doesn't happen. So I'm just trying to figure out. Let's see what other avenues of approach I can take because I do need my son to be back on track. You know what I mean? I
yeah.
don't want him to fall down a steeper rabbit hole, and not be able to get out of.
No, and I'm sorry to hear this, Victor. Teenage years are like a pretty hard time for any parent.
Yeah.
But once you get drugs involved, it becomes a little harder. Were you because his mother passed not too long ago. Do you think counseling is something we can get him in? Is that something you'd
I
be
want to try to get
interested
him
in?
into like drug counseling and grief counseling as well, just because I don't think he's properly processing his mother's loss. Yeah.
And that can be tough for anybody, regardless of our
Yeah,
age.
he was once I was in the military. He was born while I was active duty, and I was almost gone for like 5 6 years of his life, in and out. You know what I mean? And trying to regain that family, that whole friendship and kinship that we should have is it's been really difficult to do it since he only knew me every once a year. You know what I mean? I missed all his
Oh
birthdays,
man,
um, all the holidays. We still send cards, I still send gifts, but it's still not the same.
yeah. And thank you for your service, Victor. We appreciate that, and we know that by you, sacrificing yourself for a country, sometimes you miss out on on your child's life and stuff. We do have some very great counseling services in the area. Um, Here's a couple of them that we have. Um, we also have drug court, um, but because he hasn't been, caught doing something illegal, that's usually how they get into drug court. The
Oh, okay.
judge refers them there once.
But can he still get the drug counseling that
But
I
no,
would like
yeah,
to?
yeah, we should still be able to get him to a counselor. We have a couple different ones. And I can definitely make some calls and see and get him in. You
Okay.
know,
Do you have a counselor that is like kind of multi-purpose that deals with drugs and grief? Because maybe that would be the best thing for him, just due to the fact that he deals with both issues at one time. Because kind of gets difficult for me to bring in him or him coming up here once or twice a week. So I was trying to see if that is a possibility.
I understand. Yeah. I have Victoria. She's one of our most experienced counselors, and I think that basically you think that he's because of his mother's death, that's what led him to the marijuana.
Yeah.
And the him acting up, and I totally get it. So I think we should try to get him in with Victoria, and then we'll see what other options that she can give us from there too.
Okay.
How about any family counseling? Do you think that the both of you need it so you guys can? You mentioned the bonding.
I think we should do family counseling. I just think that there should be a little bit of. I want him to get focused on himself. I don't want to have the situation posted on me. I want him to get the counseling first before anything.
I see.
Let's get this counseling corrected. And let's get him back on the right track, and then we can focus on us because he's more important. His career, his future goals and ambitions. My ambitions are already done. I've been there, done that. So I want him to be. I want him to
be taken care of first.
Care of.
I get it. And what some of our clients do too is their kids start off, and then later on throughout some more sessions they'll bring you in. If there's something that he wants to express with you in there too. But down the line. So yeah, we can focus first on James, all about James, and then if they feel that they want you in sooner or later, then we can get you in there. These are some of the numbers, like I said.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
All right. So, with the drug court situation, is there a possibility that he could get drug tested so I can see what kind of drugs he's on, or can I know what kind of drugs he's on if he opens up or tells y'all?
With the New Mexico laws, because of his age, if you request it, I'm pretty sure we could do something about that. But I'm gonna make some calls, Victor. If I have your permission to talk about it with some of my colleagues, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll go from there. Today, so you would say that our first goal that we're going to achieve with this initial visit, is to get James into counseling? Yeah? Counseling. Okay, so we'll take it from there. That'll be our first goal. And I'm pretty sure we can accomplish that goal pretty fast. We have several different ones that are really experienced. Here, as soon as you leave, I'll get in contact with Victoria.
Am I going to get a call back from her?
Of course, yes.
Okay.
Let me get in touch with her. I'll see, because I understand you travel from Anthony here to Las Cruces, so I'll get you times, dates of when we can get you, and as soon as we can get you in, and we'll go from there, Victor.
Okay.
Alrighty,
thank you, ma'am.
Alrighty, Victor. Well, it was a pleasure speaking to you again, and you'll hear from me today.
Okay.
Okay.